Isn't it so funny how yesterday Sony's like, hey, we're not in an arms race, blah, blah, blah. And then today they buy yet another studio. And again, they still haven't even officially announced Bluepoint. I think that they were really trying to hold off on Bluepoint until their showcase or sometime along those lines. Maybe sometime this week, who knows. But I really do think that they were trying to hold off on announcing anything just because they want to announce that with their next game, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Now, today they picked up another studio that has a lot of people talking, to be honest, and I understand why there's a lot of talking. Very interesting pickup for sure, and I want to kind of talk about it, so let's go ahead and get started. What's up, everybody? It's me, Crap Gaming, back with another video, y'all. Hopefully you guys are doing good. We out here in the backwoods having a good time talking about Xbox is the best box and PlayStation is the best station. So let's hit it. So they picked up what was essentially a given, which is Housemarque, and Housemarque has done only top tier work for Sony, so I thought that was a very smart move. They accidentally announced a Bluepoint acquisition. Looks like that's 100% true, but we might have to wait a little bit longer. It seems like there's tiers to this, and we're gonna have to wait and see when they actually decide to come out and announce this as well. So the most interesting thing they did was pick up Nixxes Entertainment. Okay, so Sony Interactive Entertainment acquires Nixxes to further elevate PlayStation Studios' exclusive titles. Highly regarded Netherlands-based studio will bring its technical expertise to aid in creating premier PlayStation gameplay experiences. This is what it reads. Sony Interactive Entertainment announced today that they have completed the acquisition of Nixxes Software, an industry-leading Dutch studio with more than 20 years of experience in game development and optimization. Based in the Netherlands, effective immediately, Nixxes will join the PlayStation Studios Technology, Creative, and Services Group to provide high-quality in-house technical and development capabilities for PlayStation Studios. This is what Herman Hulst had to say. I highly respect Nixxes and am excited for the very experienced team become part of the world-class development community at Sony, said Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios. They have passion for improving games and for delivering the best possible experience for gamers. Nixxes will be a strong asset for everyone across PlayStation Studios, helping our teams focus on the most important goal, which is to create unique PlayStation content at the best possible quality. We can't wait to get to work, and we are excited to bring our technical and development expertise to an IP powerhouse like PlayStation Studios, according to the founder and senior director of development at Nixxes. He said, "We're looking forward to making and working with some of the best talented teams in the industry to deliver the highest quality gameplay experiences for PlayStation fans." Terms of the acquisition were not really discussed. Obviously Sony Interactive Entertainment has a lot of interesting things going on with themselves, and you know what, again, a lot of people are talking about this. So here's the main thing that I thought of, right? I know a lot of people are like, who's Nixxes? I knew who they are because they basically were Crystal Dynamics 2.0. So if you don't know who Crystal Dynamics are, Crystal Dynamics actually did the entire reboot series of the Tomb Raider series, right? And when those got ported, okay, so Crystal Dynamics did them on the original Tomb Raider reboot on the 360 and the PS3, if you remember. Then Nixxes actually ported a version of that to the PS4, I believe, or it could have been the Xbox One, but they did one of the ports. They also did the follow-up ports for the Xbox One X, I believe, the enhancements, and then also the PlayStation 4 Pro. They also did the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X port of Avengers. So like when you start up Avengers, that's the game, that's the studio that you see. So they're a big support studio. Not only that, but it does mention technical expertise. So they have a lot of technology patented where they've actually been able to improve frame rates and do all kinds of different things like that. The interesting part to me was a lot of Xbox fanboys were like, oh, this means PC ports. It's like, listen, I get that, and I've mentioned this multiple times, Xbox fanboys will cheerlead the fact that Microsoft puts games on PC and phones and whatever. But deep down, they don't like that. And they want Sony gamers, PlayStation fans, to be as unhappy as they are by not having any true exclusives, right? Not even timed exclusive. They just want nothing. They just want everything to go to PC. Not because they think it's fair or the right thing to do, but because they want PlayStation gamers to suffer like they do. How do I know this? Well, I'm one of them, and you could just see by whenever something comes up like this, right? You see, it's not the PlayStation fans talking; it's the Xbox fanboys talking. It's the Xbox fanboys saying this. Okay, that's the funny part to me. Now, you look at this; they're hiring a game director right now, right? They actually. Basically, you can consider them Crystal Dynamics 2.0 because they were a support studio for all of the Tomb Raider games as well and have their names in the credits. Imagine if you, like, I jumped on the positive side. I said, this studio helped with all the Tomb Raider games. They know this kind of stuff inside and out. Now, imagine them helping a studio or maybe doing their own Uncharted game. Right? Imagine them assisting, I don't know, like who's doing Uncharted, maybe some studio that Sony has or whatever. But imagine them assisting with that. I mean, they've done so much with the Tomb Raider games. I tended to look at kind of from that point of view, whereas everybody's like, oh, everything's going to be ported. Like, how many damn ports do you think this studio can work on? Like, that stuff takes time and effort, you know? So, again, even if they were porting something over to PC, it doesn't look like that's the reason why they were brought in here. It looks like they were brought in to assist and be a support studio, but it also looks like they have some of their own things going on as well. Now, this is very interesting because, again, if you look at stuff, okay, and I'll give you a good example. Let's look at Uncharted 2. Now, Naughty Dog made Uncharted 2, but you would probably be surprised that over 1,000 people, including outsourced workers, help support that. Look at Halo Infinite on the Xbox, right? We can look at that side. I think that if we look at how many people, I think it was rumored that maybe 2,000 people were working on Halo Infinite. A lot of that has to do with like outsourced people. Even a studio like the Coalition was brought in to help with that. So you need support studios and things like that. Obviously, they're also a very talented studio at like downporting and stuff like that. And upporting. So, they've done a lot of good work. They've done a lot of stuff, not only on, on say a situation where, they've helped with a lot of games that you've probably heard of. They've actually done a lot of stuff that a lot of people obviously kind of want to talk about in terms of maybe possibly building their own stuff. So, yeah, this is very interesting to see how this is going to come out and how this is going to end up being something of a big pickup for them. So, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like PlayStation Studios' gain is Square Enix's loss. This is really going to be something I think that's going to end up coming out very big for Sony, and it's something that's probably going to be a little bit under the table in terms of people realizing what a big deal this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that it's not a huge studio. It's not like a big, like, bam, and maybe they are going to make their own games. Maybe they're just going to support PlayStation in different areas. But again, to bring their technical and development expertise, I think is going to be a very big thing. You need a well-rounded kind of studio like that. And if you look at what has helped, like teams that have helped on Halo, like every game has like support from different areas, and you have a team that's as dedicated and a specific team that's there to support. I think that's going to be a very big thing going forward as well. So it's a very exciting thing. Yes, it's not the big giant, thing that a lot of people were probably hoping for, but it does make sense in what Sony is trying to do and what they're trying to sort of accomplish in terms of getting things out there. So very exciting time. And again, just funny to me that they're just talking about how it's not how it's not a war or an arms race, and then you see, hey, back to back to back, it looks like they're picking up multiple studios, which I think is only a good thing. It's going to really be a fantastic thing. Hopefully, like, PlayStation fans see that again. No need to jump to the negative of, everything's on PC now. No need to really jump to that. I don't understand why so many people did. I mean, these people specifically worked on console ports as well, and have very good technology. So very interesting to see what's come along in a very long way. Sony making moves per usual, but I'm curious what you guys all think about this. You know, you guys think this is a good move or a bad move? I would love your opinions. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day. Rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.